Hi, I'm Erin Sedam.
Hi, and I'm 𝐑𝐢𝐬𝐳 Sedam. Life with 4 daughters under 6 years old is pretty chaotic, but we love it, and we do love the girls that they're growing into.
Having identical twins was a big surprise. Twins was a surprise, and then having identical twins was even more of a surprise. But it's been great. It's kind of been an interesting experience. Twins being our last 2 kids, and you know, they're identical, but they're medically different, and so in a way that that plays into how we handle them and what their lives look like. But it's been an exciting experience.
The initial reaction to the phone call that I got when we were having twins was certainly a surprise, but again, just like my wife was saying at the time, you know, we were already raising 2 girls, so you know, what's 2 more to the next? So, yeah.
I think with the twins being only 2, we're still kind of just now seeing their personalities really start to come through. I would say Birdie, she was super little when she was born. She was under 3 pounds, and so she kind of came out with this sort of fighter mentality, and she still kind of has that, a little bit of that spice still. Whereas Chloe's personality, I would say, is very patient, very silly. She likes to play little games with us, and she's very sweet, just loves to be around her sisters and her family and kind of just in the action. Chloe's diagnosis is cerebral palsy, and it's due to PVL, which is a brain injury that she experienced sometime in her first few days of life. So we knew about her diagnosis, or the PVL diagnosis, pretty early on. She was only a month old when she had a head ultrasound that showed that. Because we were aware of that condition, which often leads to cerebral palsy, we were able to get Chloe involved in a lot of early intervention therapies and help really early on in her life, even in the NICU. In Chloe's case, she has quadriplegic cerebral palsy, which means that all 4 of her limbs, both arms and legs, are impacted. We have yet to learn her level of severity yet. Probably we'll find that out around her 2nd birthday, when the neurologist would like to do a repeat MRI. She also has mixed tone between spasticity and low tone, so we see lots of stiff muscles with her, and then sometimes lots of loose muscles. So she kind of has a wide range of effects from her type of cerebral palsy. Some challenges that our family has faced since receiving Chloe's diagnosis. It's difficult for any parent to receive that type of diagnosis. It changes really the trajectory of the life you thought that she might have. So emotionally, I think that was difficult initially. We've come a long way since that diagnosis in just how we look at Chloe and how we view her future, and I think it's a continual journey to learn how to support her, and one that we'll probably always be working on. But I do think we've come a long way in learning how to be special need parents for her. Our physical challenges with Chloe's diagnosis are kind of just coming to fruition. I feel like up until recently, you know, she was a baby, and so her needs didn't look that much different than her sister's needs as far as equipment and physical support, carrying her, holding her, high chairs, that sort of thing. Now that she's becoming 2 and a lot of that types of baby equipment is no longer fitting her, we're really starting to get into more of the medical equipment world and how to continue to support her. Chloe was a little over 1 year old when she got her first stander. It came at the recommendation of her physical therapist. We worked with a local medical rep who was able to bring over a stander for us to demo. He happened to have the Zing Portable for a demo. So he brought that over to our home, and we were able to give it a try before we pursued it. And our physical therapist and the rest of her care team felt like it was a no-brainer that we needed to move forward with a stander.
Overcoming challenges and embracing them is always tough, but I think just with any kid, regardless of having a disability or not, the milestones are still there, so it's still exciting to see Chloe talk and take her first steps even though they're assisted, and being able to eat on her own and just seeing her interact more with the world.
The stander has definitely helped Chloe hit some milestones. With her head and her trunk control, I think the stander has played a big part in developing that and working on that. Otherwise, if we didn't have it, we would be doing a lot of hand-on support for her, and that's just not physically possible with 3 other children and busy lives. And so the stander has definitely helped in some of her physical milestones, for sure.
And I would also say with lots of hand-eye coordination too, being able to grab things off the table support, being able to reach out for things when she's in there, otherwise that she wouldn't be able to, so that's been good.
Yeah, we set 6-month goals with physical therapy. Right now our goal for PT is to get her sitting independently and mobile on the floor by herself. She rolls, which is really exciting, and so the next step would be to maybe get some crawling going, or getting her sitting upright independently and being able to play with her peers are our next steps with PT. Yeah, I think the time Chloe gets to spend in her stander certainly helps strengthen her trunk, which is a huge part of being able to sit independently, as well as just the control through her upper body. So those will help in meeting those physical therapy goals. Getting Chloe in a stander as early as we did was a lot of preventative type program to help her as she grows, that she's growing, and her hips and her joints are all benefiting from the positioning that she's in as she grows. I think it's going to be an equipment and a tool that we will probably utilize for most of her life. The portable stander, it will fold up really quite compact, and even the little tray can come off too, and it fits perfectly in the back of our small sedan's trunk. The portable, I love for its namesake, it's portable. We're able to take that one with us to our outpatient therapy appointments, and we can take it to the park or to events. And so that one's been really great for its portability. We live in a split level home, and so it's nice to be able to have the option to carry it up and down the stairs. In fact, we went on a camping trip recently, and we're worried about missing out on the benefits that she had been getting every day from camping, that we prioritized bringing our portable stander with us on the camping trip. And it worked out really well. We were able to kind of set it up in the campsite, and she was still able to get those standing benefits even out in the wilderness. The MPS stander is really easy to put Chloe in and out. In fact, I can do it while holding her with one arm and getting her in the stander with another. There's a foot pedal that I can actually push that reclines the chair back. So if you can imagine holding a baby and trying to manipulate the equipment with just one hand, Zing has done a really great job at making that a reality. And then the stander will lay flat so you can safely put her on it and not worry about her falling. And then it has a tray that actually swings away and then will come back over her. So it's really quite easy.
Yeah, I think what's nice about the MPS stander is being able to help Chloe navigate the different rooms of the house and be a part of the activities, you know, going and brushing her teeth with her sisters, and, you know, if they're having a pillow fight in their room, she can come join them. And then she can easily just come back out and be in the kitchen with us as well, so it's been really nice. You know, one of the advantages of having a Zing stander is Chloe's really able to be in the mix with the rest of the family, and so she gets a great opportunity to laugh and play and sing with the rest of her sisters. So.
Yeah, I think my favorite benefit from both standers is that social interaction. Our house with 4 girls is never dull. There's always something happening, and being upright and eye level with Chloe's peers, her sisters, allows her to be able to be part of that interaction, and I think that's been a huge benefit for Chloe.
For parents that are looking to get a stander, I would recommend getting one as soon as possible. It's not only beneficial for their physical well-being, but also their social well-being and interacting with members of your family, the community, and moving around your household freely.
I think what gives me hope during challenging times is being able to see Chloe progress, even if it's at a different speed or pace or looks a little different than her sisters. Just being able to see progress, and sometimes even just taking a look back at where she was a month or even a year ago, and seeing how far she's come gives me motivation and hope and encouraging thoughts for what could be Chloe's future. Ultimately, my main goal for Chloe is to live a happy, fulfilling life, and if I can play a role in that by bringing awareness or speaking up for her when she can, then that's absolutely something I'm going to do and have done. Somebody once told me something that really stuck with me related to Chloe and her diagnosis. They said that Chloe is the person that she was always meant to be. And it kind of helped me shift from this, like, what could have been, or grieving it, or mourning somebody that she was never going to be in the first place. And it kind of helped shift my mind from like a what could have been to just loving Chloe for who she is. I think time has also helped in just coming to terms with things, and you know, more and more I find that it's not a sad thought. I think there's still some grief that's in there, but it's more just enjoying her and who she is and what she brings to our family. If you're interested in learning more about Chloe and her journey, definitely give us a follow on Instagram. She's 𝐑𝐢𝐬𝐬𝐧𝐠, and you can learn more about her journey.